Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Wilkerson Wonderland.
Hello!
If you are a subscriber or you follow our channel, you probably already know it's been a minute since we've done anything. So our sincerest apologies for that. We were just in a really busy season of life for the last couple months with the holidays and school,
Just life.
and work and college football, because we are big college football fans. Can I get a roll tide from anybody?
War Eagle.
Yes, we're actually a divided household when it comes to that, but we make it work most days.
Yes.
Anyway, today we're going to do something that is pretty exciting. We're going to park hop at Disney World. You haven't been able to do that for about 10 months. So as of January 1st, we could start park hopping again when parks have open availability. We do have a reservation for the Magic Kingdom today. So we're gonna go hit that up, and then we're gonna try to park hop. I don't know where we're going yet. I vote for Epcot, but we'll see where the day takes us. But thanks for joining us. We're glad to be back. We're gonna start this new year strong and start being a lot more active on our channel again. So we hope to see you.
Let's go!
Let's go! Huh. Looks like they still have a lot of Christmas decor up. I was kind of expecting most of it to have been taken down at the end of the year, but it's still here. Oh, I just realized also, today being January 2nd, 2021, we're now officially in the 50-year anniversary of Magic Kingdom. So 50 years ago this year, this park opened. I was reminded of it because the statue of Roy Disney is sitting right here. So it made me just kind of think back on the opening. So yeah, happy 50 years to Walt Disney World. Amber was commenting on something about security in terms of just like inconsistency, right?
Well, I don't know if it's really inconsistency or just differences in times of day or anything like that, but even though we haven't been uploading videos in a while, we still have been in the parks. And actually, this is our third park in the last 5 days, and in 2 of the 3 parks, Colt did have to get out of his stroller to go through security. In one park, Animal Kingdom, he was able to stay in his stroller. So just kind of depends maybe on time of day or how busy it is going through security at the time. But sometimes your kids might have to get out of their strollers. Sometimes they might get to stay in the stroller. So just depends. So be prepared either way.
And another step towards normalcy, the Crystal Palace has reopened here and sit-down dining, so it's nice to see one of the main restaurants here reopening. It's a good sign. We're standing here at the entrance to Adventureland, and this has become kind of our new go-to for snacks, is the spring rolls cart.
Only open on weekends.
It's only open on the weekends, and they have like cheeseburger rolls and pizza rolls, you know, really healthy stuff. But they're so good. So we're gonna get a little quick snack. It's good that we went to the spring roll cart when we did, because we actually got the last 2 orders of spring rolls that they had at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, they didn't have the cheeseburger ones, but here's the pepperoni ones. So since we're in the queue for Pirates of the Caribbean and we got a little time to kill, it's now a good time to bring up that my team is in the national championship game. It's a good time to bring it up. How's your team doing? They played yesterday too, didn't they?
We're so mean.
Did they win against Northwestern?
We're in a rebuilding time.
It was a rebuilding year for Auburn. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, I hate sleeping on the couch. We just got off Thunder Mountain, and the queue for it kind of snakes all over the place. It's very confusing. So if you're thinking about coming to Disney World and maybe you haven't been here in a while, it's very easy right now to get a little bit confused on where the back of the line is. We've noticed several people here today who were cutting in line, not necessarily intentionally. They just got a little confused as to where the back of the line is, because these lines are long and they get interrupted by walk paths, so it's kind of difficult to tell sometimes where you're supposed to go. So if you are coming here and you're not used to these long queues like this, look for these people. Here's one right up here actually. It's perfect timing. You'll see this girl standing at the end of this line with a sign. Look for those. That's the end of the line sign. So if you need to get in queue for Thunder Mountain, look for that. And that way you won't make some family mad because you unintentionally cut in front of them. Got another character cavalcade here. It's like Peter Pan and Alice and Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. Oh, and there's Mary Poppins as well on the back. Nothing compliments Mary Poppins like Tigger.
Let me get you one.
What are you working on there?
I am placing our order. We're gonna eat at Tomorrowland Terrace, but it's featuring the Columbia Harbor House menu. So.
Okay, so that's like seafood and stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So, what do you want?
And the terrace just opened back up, right?
Yeah.
Like yesterday?
No, it was like a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Cool. I want the lobster roll if they have the lobster roll. So it's mobile order only?
And a tip, when you place your mobile order, you don't have to go and just stand outside of the restaurant where the entrance is. It gets really, really crowded there. Place your order. We're in Adventureland right now. No, we're in Frontierland.
We're in Frontierland.
And so we're going to place our order here and then just take our time walking over there. By the time we walk over there, it should be ready. So don't feel like you have to hang out right in front of the restaurant.
Because everybody else does.
Yes. It gets so crowded.
We're now walking over towards the Tomorrowland Terrace. It's going to be weird seeing it's open. It's just been a kind of a place you walk through to get to Tomorrowland for the last 10 months. Well, since July, since the park opened, but you know what I mean.
I don't know which side we're supposed to go in on, so we got to figure that out.
Well, I bet, if I was a betting man, I would bet there may be a sign that tells us what to do.
Serving favorites from Columbia Harbor House.
It's good to see this place open again too. For many reasons, this place can handle a pretty large volume of people at one time, so it takes the strain off some of the other places to eat, so it's not as crowded anywhere. Oh, and we just got our notification, our food's ready. Let's do it. We just sat down to eat at the Tomorrowland Terrace, and if you've seen my other videos, I'm not one to complain. You know, I work in the hospitality industry, and I always try to be very mindful of how hard people's jobs are when dealing with rude and difficult guest, so I'm not rude and I'm not difficult, and I typically just go with the flow. But I was really looking forward to this because they have lobster rolls. Now, I paid $16 for the lobster roll, and I realized there are way worse tragedies in the world than me complaining about a lobster roll. But you guys decide. Tell me if I'm off base here. This is the picture of the lobster roll on the app. Looks pretty good. This is the picture of the lobster roll once you get it. The big hunk of bread and lettuce with like 2 bites worth of lobster mix. It's kind of lame. I went up to talk to the manager, and he told me to just go to the window, so I went to the window and asked them, like, is this how it comes? And I even showed them the picture, and they're like, no, this is right. I said, okay. So Disney, you're robbing people on this lobster roll. I gave you $16 for bread and 2 little bites of lobster. Come on. You're better than that. We've just finished our rather lackluster and disappointing lunch.
It wasn't the best lunch. I would not recommend it. There's so many other good places to eat here in the Magic Kingdom. So Tomorrowland Terrace didn't really do it for us.
2 thumbs down. If I had 4 thumbs, it'd be 4 thumbs down. Not to get all worked up about a lobster roll, but like,
it's okay.
I just feel like I got fleeced. Anyway,
it's okay.
Whatever, we'll move on. So we're gonna try to park hop now. Park hopping opens up in about 30 minutes. Amber, tell us a little bit about how it works right now, because I'm still kind of unfamiliar with it.
So right now how it works is at 2 o'clock. First of all, okay, there's different steps throughout the day. First step is that you have to have a ticket that allows park hopping. So either an annual pass that allows park hopping or a park hopper ticket. Second thing, you have to have a park reservation for 1 park, and that is the first park that you go to. So today our park reservation was for Magic Kingdom. So we came here first. You have to scan into your first park of the day. Then at 2 o'clock, there is a phone number you can call. And we'll put the phone number up on the screen. But there's a phone number that you can call and it'll tell you what parks are not at capacity. And if there's a park that's not at capacity and you want to go over there, you can hop over there. So we are going to head to the car right now. By the time we get to the car, it should be around 2 o'clock. We'll call the number to see if any parks are accepting park hoppers, and then we will hop there. You can drive your car, you can take a bus. If you're at Hollywood Studios or Epcot, you can take the Skyliner to either one of those places. But the monorail is not going back and forth right now between Epcot and Magic Kingdom, so that's something to consider. But we'll just kind of play it by ear right now and see where we go.
All right, let's go park hop.
Yes.
We've just gotten off the monorail to go back to our car to park hop. Now, while we were on the monorail,
About 10 till 2.
Amber called the park hopping number to check availability, and it said that all parks were available for park hopping today. So we're gonna give the kids the choice of which park they want to go to. What park do you guys want to park hop to? Hollywood Studios.
It is their favorite right now.
Yeah, they love Hollywood Studios. So we're gonna park hop over to Hollywood Studios. We just went through the gate to enter the parking area at Hollywood Studios, and it was really simple. You just tell them you're park hopping. They
did
scan.
ask if we had a reservation.
Yeah, and they just scan your Magic Band, and they can see if you have a park hopping ticket or an annual pass in our case, and you just go right in. So there's not really any hassle to it. It's just like old times. There's a little more sense of normalcy in the world today. All right. In your face, COVID. In your face. We've just made it through temperature check and security here at Hollywood Studios. So know if you're park hopping, you do still have to go through those things again to get into your second park. There's no magic double secret side entrance for those who are park hopping. Other than calling the phone number to check to see what parks are open to park hopping, there's no difference compared to the way it used to be for park hopping. You just leave park A and go to park B. That's really the process. It's that simple. It's actually kind of nice to have that phone number to check in advance. This is a somewhat momentous occasion. This is the first Walt Disney World park we have visited since the pandemic began without a reservation.
Yes, that's true.
This is our first just walk-in experience to Disney since COVID was a thing. January 2nd, 2021. Never forget. We just finished Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. The sign said it was about a 70-minute wait for standby. Throughout this pandemic, we've noticed that the actual wait time is always less than what the sign says. But this time for Smuggler's Run, it was every bit of 70 minutes. It's the longest we've waited in a queue since the parks reopened. It kept moving. It was just a really long queue that snaked all over the place. Even went back behind the scenes. But yeah, it was good. We're gonna head on out. It's about 5:30. It's nice to be able to park hop again. That's for sure. And as you've seen in this video, there's not really anything to it. It just helps having the phone number to call in advance so you know what's open for park hopping. But the process of park hopping, I hate to even call it a process. There's not really much of a process. You just do it. Just make sure you have your reservation to your first park of the day, because you can't park hop without it. So anyway, I think that's gonna wrap up the day. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, it was super fun. I had a great time today.
Amber said it was super fun and she had a great time today. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll definitely have another video up shortly, so stay tuned. Bye.
No, is blue milk your favorite snack at Hollywood Studios?